Now for a cool desert sandwich hack. Doner Kebab. In Miitopia, Doner Kebab is a dessert delicacy of savory meat wrapped in warm, soft bread. Doner Kebab is a strange Miitopia recipe because it's also a real-life food, name and all. It's a tasty sandwich made with rotisserie meat, sort of like a gyro, or gyro if you prefer, or al pastor tacos. I learned this cool hack from one of my favorite cooking channels on YouTube, Rafika's Kitchen, on how to make doner kebab without a rotisserie. In this video, I'll show you how to make my version of doner kebab from Miitopia. First, the kebab. In a bowl goes ground beef. I'm using half beef and half turkey actually. Use whatever you have. Add 1 ground onion. Use a box grater for that. Now some Aleppo pepper. If you can't find any, use red pepper flake or paprika. Go easy though, cause those are a little bit spicier than Aleppo pepper. Add some dried thyme, a few good pinches of kosher salt, and some black pepper. Now add some Greek yogurt, and you don't need it, but I'm going to add a little bit of powdered gelatin. It kind of helps the whole thing hold on to its moisture. Mix the whole thing super well. Then wrap the whole business up in aluminum foil. Then put that in the fridge for 1 day. It'll help the flavors melt. After that, put it into the freezer until it's frozen. In the meantime, why don't you give my video a like and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Don't forget to click that bell icon. Alright, here is our shawarma loaf. I'm gonna unwrap it carefully. This is very, very cold, so I'm going to use protection, and then I'm going to slowly but surely shave off thin slices of shawarma. See? Doesn't that look cute? The more you hack at it, the easier it gets, because you get more and more flat sides to work with, so you can start shaving from those angles. Best part is you only shave off what you need, and you can wrap up your shawarma loaf and put it back in the freezer for whenever you are craving. I keep calling it shawarma. This is doner. Sorry. Put your doner loaf back into the freezer for whenever you want doner. So I've got a big pile of doner meat here, and they're pretty much ready to cook. They just have to defrost a little bit, but they're already giving way, so you could just put them in the fridge if you're not going to cook them right away, or if you're going to cook them soon, you can leave them out for about 10-20 minutes, but I wouldn't push it farther than that. Alright, let's make a sauce for our doner. It starts with garlic. I'm going to press it because I really like pressing garlic. I used to be against it, but it's just so easy. I didn't even peel it. Just going to shove it through this. There we go. Nice. And we're going to soak it in a little bit of lime juice. You could use lemon, of course. I'm just going to let it soak for about 5 minutes. In the meantime, I'm going to chop up some mint leaves. These came from my garden. Mint grows like weeds, which is awesome because I love it. There's probably like 8-10 mint leaves. Let's chop this up. A lot of times I'll be chopping something on camera, and I don't do it often because you guys always get on me for oh, you're gonna cut yourself, and I honestly don't ever cut myself because I have very sharp knives, and I've done this a lot, so Don't worry, I won't cut myself. If I do cut myself, I'll do it on cam. That way, you guys can tell me that I told you so, you know? Alright, here's our mint. Alright, next goes the Greek yogurt. Let's call it half a cup. And I'm gonna give you measurements for this recipe, but I've made this kind of sauce, this kind of yogurt sauce with herbs and mint and garlic, sometimes cucumber, then it's a tzatziki sauce. But I've made something like this a million times, and you know, I never really pay attention to the measurements, and it always just kind of comes out tasting the same. You can add a little bit of salt. And then the variation I'm going to do this time is, instead of using black pepper, I'm going to use some more of that Aleppo pepper. But you can use black pepper. Just going to stir it up until it comes together. Make sure to kind of scoop up the garlic from the bottom so it doesn't sit. And I like the Aleppo pepper, kind of gives it a fun confetti look. You can also add tahini to this. That would be pretty traditional, but I'm going to keep it simple. Alright, that's done. I'm going to put this in the fridge, and that'll stay in the fridge, and it can stay fresh up to about 2 weeks. Alright, the time has come to fry up our doner. I've got a cast iron pan, but you can use a non-stick pan or a stainless steel pan. Just make sure that they're greased really well. I'm going to fry it in ghee, which is just about my favorite thing right now. But you can use olive oil, or you can even leave it out. The meat's pretty fatty. You don't need too much fat. This is mostly so that it doesn't stick, but I also do like the kind of buttery flavor that ghee has. Alright. Then just add your meat to the pan. I don't have to tell you that this smells amazing. When you see it start to brown, you can flip. Look at that. Tell me right now, with your mouth, that this delicious, thin, tasty meat doesn't look absolutely delicious. I'm actually going to have some right now. I'm going to pick at it, because I made it, so I get to eat it. You know, this is good with doner kebab, but it's also really good just over some rice. But we're going to use it to make a delicious sandwich. A lot of veggies on my doner, so I've got some sliced cucumber, some delicious sliced heirloom tomatoes, and some just salad mix. Alright, first you need some pita bread, and I would steam it or microwave it so that it's nice and soft and pliable. I made this, but you can buy it too. 1/2 of the kebab is going to get a nice dollop of our tasty, tangy, yogurty garlic sauce. Cool. Then I'm going to add a little bit of greenery. Hey, it's got salad. It's kind of healthy, right? I'm going to fan overlapping layers of the tomato and the garlic. You don't have to be too perfect with it. You know what? I'm not going to fan it. That's dumb. But nice big slices of tomatoes, some cucumbers. Awesome. And this is a little weird, but anytime I put tomatoes on a sandwich and in their raw form, I always add a little tiny bit of salt. It's kind of the secret to making a really good BLT, but we're not making a BLT, we're making doner kebab. Alright, last but not least, our delicious meat. I'm just going to pile it on. And have the big chunks kind of poking out. I'm going to use all the meat that I made, and then just, if you can, let's see, fold it. Oh, is it gonna stay? Fold it over. Look at this beautiful sandwich. It's great eaten warm, so I'm not gonna waste any time. Doner kebab is Yummy! If you like this recipe, check out these videos. I think you'll like them. In the meantime, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a thing. See you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye!